Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2024 Leading with Our Value Awards. When Miller Pipeline was founded in 1953 by Don Miller, he wanted to do things the right way. To him, that meant taking care of your teammates, customers, and the community. That mindset laid the framework for our four core values: safety, quality, commitment, and reputation, which guide us in every aspect of our operations. Tonight, we recognize the people who illustrate the best among those core values. Their hard work and dedication helped them stand out among the 257 nominations we received for the 8th edition of these awards. We begin the evening with Safety First and Foremost Award. Nothing is more important to us than ensuring the health and well-being of our teammates, and few people take that responsibility more seriously than this year's winner. His ability to think creatively about safety programs has increased safety performance in his region, but his capacity to connect with his individuals at all levels of our company has helped him truly stand out among his peers. The 2024 Safety First and Foremost Award goes to Mr. Aaron Hunt. Aaron, this is Dale Anderson. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing well.
Well, hey, I'm calling to give you a little bit of good news. So I wanted to let you know that after an exhaustive search, you've been chosen as the Living with Our Value Award winner for 2024 for the safety category.
Really? Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. I think you're very well thought of here. You have been in the running for this thing for several years, I think, if I remember right. So again, kudos to you on that. And I just wanted to let you know today that you're going to be in front of a camera before too long, doing a video. So
lovely.
But really, again, congratulations. It's a great honor to be able to call and tell you this.
Good deal. Well, I sure appreciate it. Thank you.
Just to make a difference. Our goal should always be to make a difference in somebody's life. I'm Aaron Hunt, Regional Safety Manager covering the Midwest now, and I've been with Miller for 18 years. I was in construction, right out of high school, and started laying brick, block, pouring concrete, stuff like that. The business was slowly headed the wrong direction. So started looking and found Miller Pipeline, got me in as a labor, just took right off, had some good people along the way, good trainers, good foremen to work for, that kind of, laid the path out there for you. Just caring, right? The compassion. I always ran my crews. I gave a damn about my guys. I wanted to take care of my guys, want to see those guys go home. And I think it got recognized by Jim, by Scott. The SQC position came open. I was like, I bid on it once and didn't hear back. So then I was like, I'm not that guy, right? I'm perfectly happy as a foreman. I'm going to stay doing what I'm doing. The guy that got that position left, and Jim came out, stopped out on my job one day and gave me the old shoulder squeeze. Hey, I need you to put your application in for this position soon, today. I told him, I said, well, I guess you're stuck with me now for 30 years.
I don't think there's a whole lot that I can tell people about Aaron that they don't already know. I mean, he's a self-motivated, driven guy, very experienced, very knowledgeable. I think the guys see him as a resource that they can lean on.
I think safety is more about taking the lead and showing people the right way. If you start with safety, you end with safety, and you lead by example. As soon as you walk by something, you own it. You condone it. That guy says it's okay, thinks it's okay from that point on, it's acceptable to him. So holding people accountable, that's a big thing we do that works.
I think he's a very relatable guy. He's one of the guys, people have known him for a lot of years. He's very, very hands-on, spends a good bit of his time out in the field. So, I think he makes it easy for people to approach him and to talk to him and discuss issues or problems they may have.
I think building those relationships is one of the biggest things we'll ever do. And it starts with a handshake. That's where it all starts. But continuing those relationships, shooting a text. It might be Saturday at 7 o'clock, shoot a text to somebody. Hey man, just thinking about them, make sure everything's good. They remember that. You never know who needs that text. Keeping those relationships open is very, very important. Our guys know we're there for them. We're there to help them.
What do you live for? What keeps you on it?
It'd be my wife and my boys. I got 4 boys. Oldest is 20, all the way down to 12 now. And just being there for them and them being there for me. We don't do a whole lot. I'm a homebody. You know, when I'm off work, I'm usually at home working in the yard, working on the house, got a project going, and they're right there at my side. So.
We wanted to get them involved. We had your wife write you a little letter. Would you mind reading
Yeah.
it?
It says, "Dear Aaron, congratulations on winning the Leading with Our Values Award for Safety. I'm so incredibly proud of you. Your dedication to our family is mirrored in your everyday work and commitment to everyone's safety. Your number one priority is to ensure that everyone returns home to their families at the end of the day. You don't see Miller Pipeline employees as a number, but as a person who has a whole family waiting for them. You're the greatest role model for our boys. I'm so proud of the leader that you are and all that you've accomplished. I'm so lucky to have you in my life. Our 4 sons and I have always known how amazing you are, and now everyone else does too. Thank you for all that you do. I love Holly and the 4 Wild Boys." Pretty cool.
What does that mean to see that from your wife?
She tells me a lot. She really does. I mean, she's my rock. She's the backbone. She's the one that's always pushing me along. If I get crazy idea, hey, I'm gonna try this at work, she's going, wait a minute. She'll reel me in when I need to. She'll push me a little harder when I need to. So, and that's a great trait that she's passed down to our boys. Because now I see them pushing their friends and reeling their friends in. Pretty cool. My church has a Northwest Chapel. They've got my own backyard. They go to locations throughout Columbus, Ohio, every Saturday morning, and get up 7 a.m., prepare meals, and take them out to the homeless. It's really cool because it's youth driven. So anytime you can get 14-year-old kids to 18-year-old kids out of bed at 6 o'clock on a Saturday morning, preparing meals and delivering them for someone else, that's a heck of an accomplishment. And they really, really do a lot for the community. Our people's what makes this company. It's what makes us move, makes us run, makes us everything we are. Dayton, Ohio, went incident free last year. North Point in Ohio, they're several years without an incident. Toledo's a few years without a recordable. Great Trails is like 15 years without a vehicle accident. That's the reward, seeing that those numbers just continue to grow. It's amazing. Getting nominated by Jim and Adam, that's a big deal. It's a heck of an honor. I think you guys know I'm not that guy that needs that award, that pat on the back. Man, to get a little recognition and to get that thanks means a lot.
We now transition to the Commitment to the Team Award. It's easy to be there for people when things are going well, but what you do in a time of crisis reveals your character. This year's winner has regularly organized special events for teammates experiencing some of the most challenging life events. His work in the field speaks for itself, but his acts of kindness make Ben Belton the 2024 Commitment to the Team Award winner.
This is Ben.
Hey Ben, this is Dale Anderson with Miller Pipeline. How are you?
Good, sorry, how are you?
I'm doing well. Hey, I wanted to give you a quick call and let you know after 257 plus applications were submitted for Leading with Our Value Award that you were chosen for the Commitment Award this year.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome. I wanted to highlight, part of the things that we looked at that were highlighted for you, I should say, was all of the support that you do and all the organizing you do for the events outside of work when it comes to, helping out fellow employees and that type of thing. And it was pretty outstanding to actually review those applications and see several people, how much they think about that. So you were a shoo-in for this Commitment Award. So I think you did a great job and have done a great job. So I really want to thank you for that. And again, just congratulate you.
Hey, it's been my honor, and I'm glad that we could help all these guys out when they really need it.
Yeah, it's really impressive.
Awesome, I appreciate it, sir.
All right, well, we'll let you get back to it. And again, thank you very much. And we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
All right, take care.
My name is Ben Belton. I'm the crane operator. Been here 9 years. I was working with a vac truck for a subcontractor through Citizens, and then Citizens hired me, and I got to know the Miller guys real well. An opportunity presented itself as they had their own vac truck, so I come aboard with them. Man, it usually starts, a lot of times crew support too, and help the crews get out in the mornings, load pipe, anything that needs to be done. We handle it. Man, I'm just glad to be here to help them get out, you know, more than anything. Responsibility is all what you take it, you know. I love being able to help everybody. You know, everybody getting pipe and stuff like that. Hard to be a pipeline company if you can't get any pipe, you know. But really, all in all, man, just giving everybody a hand.
Ben jumps at the opportunity to help out other people. It's not you don't have to twist his arm. You don't even have to ask him. He hears about a problem and he goes after it and tries to help.
Man, anybody struggling, yeah, I'm the guy that I'll stop and help somebody on the side of the road, you know.
When you need something from Ben and you call him, he is there. He's letting you know when he can be there. He's going to get there as quick as he can, daily. I nominated Ben because of the work he does, not only in the field, but with our people, helping out families that have hard times, loss of loved ones. He's just a great representative of the commitment to the team here at Miller Pipeline.
Man, I tell you where it all stemmed from is I lost my dad about 10 years ago, and he didn't have any insurance. And everybody come together for me and help pay that funeral bill. And ever since then, I've just always give back. I know what it means to be down and out. We had a welder that had a bad leg, and that's how it all started. And we had a breakfast one morning, and we got him some money. And after that, man, it just started blowing up, man, and people would call and we'd just go help.
I don't have the number. There's multiple families. Off the top of my head, I can think of a half a dozen, and I'm sure there's more over the years that he's helped out.
But I tell you, man, the guys that put into this, I mean, it's the same guys time after time, man, that never hesitate to give the money. Those guys, those are the backbone of this, not me, that's for sure.
I would describe him as very selfless, puts others way ahead of himself. Good person. So Ben helped out our family personally in a rough time, helped out my daughter and son-in-law when they lost a child, and priceless. You know, one thing they didn't have to worry about was missing work, finances to get through the day, because Ben helped coordinate an unbelievable fundraiser for him, and it was life-changing.
Adrian, man, that one was probably the easiest one to get together, because everybody that knows Adrian, man, they was first in row to buy the tickets. And that one was pretty special because we got that one together, I think it was less than 2 weeks, but it was all the guys that put into it, man. I mean, that come from 4 different states, and man, it was awesome the way everybody come together. That was a group effort. That gap that Adrian and his family has will never be filled. And I can understand why he gets emotional. And that day that we handed him the money, you could feel it in the room.
Oh, it's priceless. You never have to wonder, is he gonna help? You a lot of times you don't even have to ask him. He's seeking out to be able to help you. And you can't quantify that at any means.
It is awesome that everybody thinks of me that way, because I really don't think of myself that way. I just do it to help out. I don't do it for any more than that.
What do you live for? What keeps you going?
Oh, that's family and faith, you know. Gotta have those, you know.
Speaking of your family, they wrote you a letter, and I was hoping that you could read it for us.
Really? Dear Ben, the boys and I are so proud of you receiving this award. You have so many qualities about you that demonstrate commitment. You always go above and beyond what is expected of both home and at work. Whether you're already home for the evening or it's the weekend, when the work phone rings, you answer it, and you're always willing to help whoever you can. You're a person that everyone knows they can always count on or reach out when they need help. You've always taught our boys how important it is to work hard and be proud of the work they do. This award is a perfect example how you show that every day. I love you that so many of your coworkers recognize and appreciate everything you do. Love your family. Mallory, Devin, and Landon. That's what keeps you going right there, but that's pretty special to me. Man, my wife has backed me up no matter what I've done, and that's an awesome lady right there. She's my rock and I'm hers also. I mean, we make a heck of a team together. And the Wounded Warriors, I think, is what we're going to go with for sure, man. Those guys there, man, are some veterans here that, you know, they experience stuff that we'll never, and hope that nobody ever experiences. So definitely those guys and women, they need all the support that they can get.
Every time you call him with a need, he's the solution. Whether, like I said 100 times, whether it's work or whether it's helping a family out, he is there, 100% committed.
We're family around here, man. We really are, man. All of us, we look after one another. We all make sure that everybody gets what they need, man. And that's another good thing about my job, man. You call these guys, yeah, they need me, I need them too. Everybody's willing to help everybody, and that's the awesome part of it.
Thank you so much, Ben, and congratulations. We now move to the Quality in Everything We Do award. Described by her peers as the glue of the Great Lakes region, this year's winner has been given a lot of different responsibilities over 15 years at Miller Pipeline, and she met each new challenge head-on. Her consistency, attention to detail, and willingness to help with any project have made her an integral resource for her teammates and our customers. The 2024 Quality in Everything We Do award goes to Miss Jennifer Fox.
Hello.
Hello, Jennifer Fox. This is Dale Anderson with Miller Pipeline. How are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Say, I wanted to call and let you know that you are the recipient of the Leading with Our Value Award for the Quality Award this year.
Oh, wow.
You shouldn't be surprised.
I am surprised.
Well, you know, I met you, I think, 15 plus years ago, and you have done just an outstanding job up there, and you're recognized within the Great Lakes region and across the company for everything that you do. Obviously extremely organized, and you keep the group in check, which I know Josh and team are very appreciative of. But it was really cool to see your name as the winner of this. It was, voted by a group of peers, and I think there were 257 nominations in total submitted for this year. So it's outstanding to be able to call you and tell you this.
I appreciate the call. I really do. I'm kind of in shock here.
That's good. We like to leave you speechless.
My life is very detailed. I have to be. To be busy, if you're not organized, you're not going to enjoy it. Jennifer Fox. I have been with Miller since 2009, so 14 years, and I'm the regional office manager for our Great Lakes region. My work is a lot of behind the scenes work, so I like to help others. If I can help them do something small, it might take them a long time, might take me 5 minutes. They can be doing something else to make sure our employees need what they need, the customer needs what they need. So basically, do it right, do it on time, and make sure it's efficient.
There's a premium placed on being creative and all of these intangibles in our business world, but sometimes people that are just very consistent and very committed get overlooked, and she is kind of that glue of our region. There's something that should be said for elbow grease and dependability, and she is that for our region and has been for many years.
So on Monday's a payroll day. Our foremen put their entries and wins, and the supervisors check it, and I'm that final check. Tuesday and Wednesdays are my AP days, so I will take our AP invoices for the area, key them in so that our vendors are happy. Thursday and Fridays are usually my invoicing days to Semco. They want their stuff in a timely manner, and we want it so we can get paid in a timely manner. To fit in all the gaps, all the new hire processes, when we start a new hire, I'm kind of that first point of contact for them. I do a lot of stuff, but I like it and I wouldn't want it any other way. I sometimes get upset if I don't want them to not ask me to do something. I've heard that a lot lately. Well, I don't want you to do that. I will do that. I kind of strive that challenge. So if they need something else done, let me know when it needs to be done and I'll fit it in. So I like to be that helper.
She's engaged, she's involved. If you're not on time with everything that needs to be turned in, she's calling you, she's running you down. And in those conversations, she's also very concerned about you. How are you doing? How's life? How are your kids? How are your family? And once you establish that for more than a decade like she has, that's the emotional support that I think people are talking about.
My coworkers are amazing. It's a team here. I am very, very blessed that I have my home family, but I have my work family too. And everybody would help anybody out in a second. And that family home is probably the biggest thing that draws people to Miller. Well, I live for my family. My husband and I have been married for 17 years. We have 2 kids. My daughter Madeline she'll be 15 in a month. So we have started our freshman year of high school. My son Lucas is 11. He has started his first year of junior high this year. And they keep me very, very busy. We have a 4-year-old chocolate lab, and he's that second addition to our kids.
We actually asked one of your friends to write you a letter about your award.
Oh.
And we wanted to see if you could just read that for us.
Sure. Dear Jenny, congratulations. I am so happy for you and that your hard work and dedication has been recognized. It is no surprise to me that you have been chosen for this award. Working with you in your 4-H volunteer role, you have proven your ability to lead or follow while maintaining the highest level of quality and excellence in your work. I have seen your dedication and all that you do for 4-H. I can only imagine the level of quality and your dedication to Miller Pipeline. I know the 4-H program is better with your involvement. People who are privileged to have you in their lives are better for knowing you. Again, congratulations. I am proud of you. Your 4-H family is proud of you. Enjoy your earned time in the spotlight.
What does it mean to hear that?
That is very sweet, very nice. In my spare time, I volunteer for our 4-H youth program in our county. And I'm also a board member for our Little League in our county. So I work with a lot of different people, again, helping them. And I've known Lori a long time, since I was a kid. And it's nice to see that they recognize that. The American Heart Association, my husband and I recently, in probably the last 4 years, we have lost 2 friends way too young, and they were from massive heart attacks. So I would love for them to be able to do maybe more yearly checks on that kind of thing to prevent that, so these young families aren't going without their dads.
She sets the standard, she is the standard. That's one thing I've learned about Jen. Include Jen, because when you do, your end product's just gonna be better all the way around.
I was completely shocked. I'm still completely shocked. I'm very happy that they think of me that way. I think of others that way, but I never stop to think of myself that way. I feel better if I'm helping somebody else. If I can make somebody's day a little bit better by picking your kid up from school, taking the snacks to the cheer team, calling a coworker to ask a question. If I can make that person's day a little bit easier, then I'm a happy person.
Well done, Jennifer. Our final award tonight is the Reputation Built on Integrity Award. While we install utilities across the country, the reality is that we are in the people business. Forming connections between people and our brand has made us the premier utility contractor in our industry. And this year's award winner is an expert at facilitating those connections. Her creativity, compassion, and enthusiasm to support every department make her an excellent ambassador for the Miller Pipeline brand. The 2024 Reputation Built on Integrity Award winner is Miss Eileen Atkinson.
Hi, Dale.
Hello, Eileen. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. So I am calling to let you know that after 257 applications were submitted, you were chosen by a group of your peers for the Reputation Award this year. So I wanted to call and congratulate you for that.
Well, thank you. That's awesome.
You have done such an outstanding job here. You put such a positive spin on Miller Pipeline, and your attitude is contagious, in my opinion. But you always have that positive look for the company, no matter where we're at. So I sincerely appreciate that, and definitely want to congratulate you for the award. So.
Thank you. That means a lot to me, and I'm very excited, and I'm always happy to represent Miller the best way I can.
My name is Eileen Atkinson. I am the Communications and Marketing Manager, and I've been at Miller Pipeline for almost 3 years. Reputation to me is the overall characteristic of how I'm perceived, how Miller Pipeline's perceived. I want a Miller Pipeline truck to pull up into the neighborhood and the people know that they're in good hands.
I knew she was right for Miller the first 5 minutes in her interview, that she leads with 4 core values on every single project. Because in communications, we touch a lot of different aspects of the business. And for her to be able to take on a project and wear multiple hats and also lead her team, she has the great people skills, soft skills, and just her way of quickly responding are just great skills for her to have.
Anything with a Miller M on it, it comes across my desk. I work a lot with the executives and leaderships and leadership team and the directors. They all have their own personalities, they all have their own needs, but part of my job is to support them, and they make it easy because they are accessible. I know that if Dale Anderson's door is open, I could walk in. I know if Jeremy Wyatt's door is open, I could walk in. So really, sometimes it may seem like a lot, but they make it easy. My personality, I'm very type A. I'm very structured, organized, and I like to have a plan.
Eileen goes from 0 to 100 all the time, but I think that's why we love her so much. And I tell her, you just gotta go with the flow. She loves a plan, she thrives with it, but in this role, you have to pivot at certain times, and she's learning that, and it's out of her comfort zone, but I always say when you're uncomfortable, you're growing, and she absolutely is. My get it done attitude, I think, really comes from my parents. Really, they've instilled such a strong work ethic on my sisters and I. When somebody comes to me and asks me for help on something, or they, anything that has a deliverable, that has a deadline, I want to give it my best work. I want to get it done right, and with the best quality I can. And when I deliver that and they're satisfied, then that's rewarding to me, knowing I did my job. I live for my family. I have 7 sisters and 1 brother. I live for my parents, my mom, my dad, my stepdad, and my dogs, Coop and Mercy.
Well, speaking of your family, we had Mom write you a letter. Would you mind reading it for us?
Okay. Congratulations, baby girl. Mima, your entire family is so proud of you. From coast to coast and here in the middle, we all believe in you. You have passion and the drive to succeed. You are a planner, an organizer, and you are tenacious. Those skills have carried you through your career. So your acceptance of the Leading with Our Values Reputation Award is truly an honor. In 3 years, I've watched you grow with Miller Pipeline and embrace the core values of the company and apply them daily. You have constructed an awesome team who are creative, hardworking, dedicated, and fun just like you. If you hear Eileen laughing, it's probably at her own jokes. I am pretty funny. Baby girl, you will never have another cheerleader in your corner who loves you as much as I do. I will be there for you during the tough times and celebrate you during the good times. Continue to strive for all things great. I will be by your side along the way. Love, Mom.
What does it mean to see that?
She talks about being my biggest cheerleader, and I know she is. She's the one I go to first when I have any issues in life, but not just my mom. She talks about coast to coast. My siblings and I were all very close, and we are all each other's biggest cheerleaders, because at the end of the day, it's always about family. My only brother took his life. His name was James, and he was a thrill seeker. If it had 4 wheels, he was riding it on 2. If it had 2 wheels, he was going to ride it on 1. He loved adrenaline and just really loved living life to the fullest. My brother worked for HP Communications, which is in telecoms and the construction industry, and I feel like there's a stigma of men, if they're struggling, they need to be strong all the time, and I just want anybody to know, men or women, that you don't have to be strong all the time, and it's okay to ask for help. That doesn't make you weak, it makes you human. The charity of my choice I selected is the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. My sisters and I, my family and friends, we've walked several hundred miles over the years and raised a few $1,000s along the way, and we don't plan on stopping. If I can help save one life, then I know I've done my job. Being nominated by my peers for this award is very humbling. It really makes you take a step back and realize that, the days you might feel like you're struggling or, you're not making an impact, that people see you.
She embodies all 4 of our core values every single day in all of her decisions and how she leads her team.
Miller Pipeline has been in business for over 70 years, not by luck. They've been in business because all the hard-working men and women. And I know Don, Dale, Carl, and Paul built a solid foundation on our 4 core values, and our reputation is so strong because of all of those people. So being able to continue that is very rewarding for me.
Thank you to all who submitted nominations, and thank you to our winners, Aaron, Jennifer, Ben, and Eileen. You're excellent teammates who we are lucky to work with. I look forward to returning in 2025 to present 4 more exceptional individuals. Take care, and please remember to stay safe.